Hi, welcome to Lorraine Rangi's Tarot, Starseed, Lightworkers, Twin Flames and Soulmates. Now just before I bust a move, I'd just like to say I offer 100% money back guarantee for image readings, tarot readings, as well as the programs, also counselling and mentoring, plus advice to help you with union with self and union with your person. Just check the details in the description box below this video. Now let's dive in there and let's see what messages the cards have for you, for both you and your person's love journey thus far. Messages for the collective. Okay, so you have Temperance and you have the Sun card. Temperance and the Sun card. Well, you know the truth. That's what it's coming in as. I mean, straight off the bat with those two cards here. You know what you need to do in order to follow your inner happiness here. In order to do the things that make you happy here. Because you know what makes you happy. And what I mean by you know what makes you happy is that you're well aware of those feelings and those emotions inside of you, that stir inside of you here, coming in with Temperance. And even your thoughts here, that those positive thoughts is what I want to talk about here. So you feel that frequency, those emotions here, they're positive. It is coming in as positive here, but you've got to know the negative in order to know the positive. To embrace the positive is what it talks about here in your reading. And it even comes in as your actions, taking the correct action here, using your wisdom to take the correct action, and how to apply that in your everyday life. That's how this is coming in. It's like you know the plan, you have it in front of you. See, this is actually coming in as growth. So the seeds have already been planted. You've already planted positive seeds here, guys. Collective. Now it's starting to grow. Here. So, well, it could very well just be a seedling here. In terms of the Sun card. Because it's growing here. Alright. And that growth is the truth. Is what it talks about. The truth about oneself. And one's reality. That's pretty bloody damn good if you ask me. However, let me keep pulling some more cards. I want to make sure I touch on both areas here, guys. Okay, so it does talk about here in your reading, keep plugging away at those bad habits. Yeah. Keep dealing with them, keep sorting them here, keep working through days that are really difficult and where you struggle here. Don't slip back. Don't slip back into patterns and habits. And if you do slip back into patterns and habits, then ask yourself why here. That's really important. So that you expose those negative attachments that you were still holding on to here, so that you can deal with them here in your reading. Because there's also things that are growing is what it talks about. The truth is growing here. That's what those cards are saying. Let me just make sure I nail that one here for you guys there. Yeah. It is coming in as humble beginnings. Remember where you came from. Remember the start point. In terms of the growth that's happening here. What you had to go through in order to plant those positive seeds here of change. It's like addictions here, toxic patterns of behaving, poor mentality, lack mentality here, and what you do in your everyday life. All of that is inclusive here in terms of that growth. Thank you. Thank you. That's how temperance is coming in. Yeah, of course, it can be seen as mastery cannot be rushed here. It's like small things are happening. That's what I'm getting. But it's got to start somewhere. See, what I get there in your reading is that in the past you didn't plant anything here. Just this is how it's coming in, eh? You didn't plant anything, so you didn't have anything that was growing at that time. Okay? Then you had to make that effort to create positive changes in your life and to be a better version of yourself. And I spoke about that. And now there are small changes happening because of the work that you've done here. Now, of course, this is both you and your person. Let's keep going here. You have the Four of Cups. You have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. You have the Five of Cups and you have the Solar Plexus. Let's just have a look here. Well, in terms, well, it is a challenge. It is a challenge here that only it's small things that are growing. It's small steps here growing. It's like it's not as big as I wanted it to be. But yeah, I do see the changes. This is a challenge. I do see the changes here. So you do see the changes here. This is both you and your person. If you were to look back a year or maybe even a year before that, that's why this reading is, like I said, remember the start point, those humble beginnings, the where you started from, where you may have started with nothing in terms of how you felt about yourself. All of that's coming in here. Yes, of course, this could very well be your person, and they're going through these changes, and these changes aren't big enough for them. Here it's not making the difference that they are wanting. But like I said, mastery cannot be rushed. See, it is coming in as a wish fulfillment. Okay, it is coming in that way. The Four of Cups, the Five of Cups is that coming in as 9, and it does come in as a wish fulfillment. I was hoping I would be at a place by now, a certain place here. I wanted to be over there, but I've only just taken a small step. I was hoping the small step was actually going to be a bigger step. And with the Seven of Pentacles coming in, what it talks about there in your reading is that, well, more effort needed here. Like I said, it's only just the seedling that's growing here. Like I said with the first two cards in the beginning, it's just a seedling, but I do get here you want it to be, both you and your person, a full-blown flower here, or a full-blown tomato plant and it's just loaded with tomatoes here, something along those lines. But there may be only one or two tomatoes here. And the flower hasn't kind of bloomed yet. That's kind of how these three cards are coming in. Hence why this is a challenge. And it's also coming in as, so is it going to happen? Is this going to happen? Am I going to get this? Am I going... Well, the best way to look at it is, have I made enough changes here? And what your reading is saying here is, like I said, mastery cannot be rushed and just keep pushing forward here. And I spoke about those bad habits here, pushing past those bad habits and not allowing yourself to slip back into a past way of thinking, because the changes haven't come in the way in which you expected them to come in. That's what it's also talking about here in your reading. And see, with temperance coming in here, it's like have faith, have hope, yeah. Because it is growing. You know, like I said, the truth is growing. It's like that. It's coming in that way here, guys. Keep pushing forward. And you do have the solar plexus coming in here. And so the solar plexus is talking about here, it's that inner confidence here, guys, to push through this stage. It's like a stage here. But even for both you and your person, it's like, yeah, but when do I come out of that stage? When do I actually see the results in which I'm looking for, or the results that I am wanting here? You have to keep working at it. It's what it talks about. It's like, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't go back to the past. Don't go back to a past way of doing things here. Well, see, when you get so far, and like I said, you planted those seeds, okay, and now it's growing into a bit of a shoot here, a seedling. Well, you can't go back to the seed. Do you understand? It can't go backwards. You have to keep cultivating. You have to still cultivate. You have to still nurture here, because there is still more room to grow. Yeah, of course, you see the end goal, but for both you and your person, what you're not aware of is that end goal is bigger than what you imagined. That's why temperance is in your reading. Keep building, keep striving. That's what I get with the solar plexus here. It's all about yourself. Try not to look outside of yourself for love and acceptance here. All right, let's keep going. The Chariot. Okay, so you have the Chariot, you have the Emperor guy here, and you are coming in with the Moon card here in your reading. Well, potentially here in your reading, what it talks about there is, well, you're coming in with the Chariot card. And so with the Chariot card coming in, it's like this person, this Emperor guy, you know, in the beginning, and I spoke about that frequency, that love frequency here, that vibration, but this is on the inside of you, and you know, that's happening inside of you here. When I spoke about all the good things that were going on, the positive side of Temperance and the Sun card, well, that positive side is actually coming in as the Emperor guy, potentially here in your reading. I just want to make sure I nail this one for you here. Well, how it's coming in here also for the Emperor guy, potentially here in your reading, this person is going to create some huge changes in their life. See, it also talks about for the Emperor guy that they too are going to grow here. They are. I get here with the Moon card coming in, potentially here in your reading, this person is going to be your reflection. This person is going to be your mirror here. Which is why you have to keep building here. And things may be a challenge at this time, but I do get here in your reading is that, you know, unbeknownst to you, this person will be a splitting image of you, in a sense here. Because they have the plan, they potentially here, this person has the plan as well. This person knows the steps as well. It's like that. I wonder how they would know the steps. They know how to do it too. They know how to make positive changes. They know how to plant positive seeds here. They know how to cultivate. They know how to grow it into a seedling here in your reading. It's almost like they're at the same point as you here, or they're going to catch up. All right. Let's come in with an advice card. Oh, there you have it. So you have the Six of Swords, and you also have the Nine of Cups. Here's the Nine of Cups here. It's like with the Six of Swords, it's like doubt, walking away from doubt, doubting oneself, doubting the possibility here, doubting the opportunity, doubting the changes. It is coming in that way here in your reading. So you're both a wish fulfillment here. So you've got to keep building here, guys. You've got to keep moving forward. You can't You can't stop here because things aren't going the way in which you had hoped. You wanted certain things in your reality and it's not quite happening at this point in time. You know, don't slip back into past patterns and habits. Keep moving forward, keep building is what your reading is talking about. Let me just choose one more, because what I get here in your reading is that your person is tempted by you. Okay. Thank you. Yep. You have to create it, guys. You have to keep building. You have to keep creating what you want. This is what it talks about here in your reading. If you were wanting your person, that's what I'm getting here. All right, I am going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your video, collective, and I will catch you later. Bye.